Hey, what's up traders? So I'm going to be getting into some reaction videos and I'm going to start giving my input on some of these traders and how I think that they're moving and what they're doing in the markets. Not to create any riffraff, not to really call them out, just to give my opinion and to give my take on some things. I've been a part of a lot of these members' communities. I've been watching them for the past couple of years and I just got some things to say about it. So I'm going to be doing a reaction video of a reaction video, kind of, not really, something that somebody put together, talking about Trades by Sci. So I'm going to tell you right now, I did learn some things from this individual. I learned some basic market structure, and I think overall that there was some education that he gave out, and it was for free. Now, he does use an offshore broker, and it's unregulated, Liquid Brokers. He uses it, Mamba FX uses it. There's a handful of traders that use it, and to be quite honest, I used it when I first started out. I don't like that they're unregulated, and I'm not trying to make my money by telling people to use unregulated brokers. Now, full transparency, I do affiliate myself with affiliate links. I trade with prop firms. I don't trade with my own capital right now, but that's a kind of a different thing. I'm going to be telling people 100% whenever I make money, how I make my money. So, you know, different. It doesn't really matter how you make your money here, in my opinion. Like, who cares if you're affiliate marketing, using affiliate links or anything like that? And like, who really cares? It's about transparency. It's about not saying that you're a trader and then manipulating things and then teaching people something that's not true or speaking something that's not true. So we're going to be going over this. I'm just going to be giving my thoughts, my opinions based on this, and we'll go from there. I'll pause it periodically and we'll see how this lines up. I've briefly watched this about a week ago. I don't really remember all of it, so I'm just going to kind of go through. Hopefully I don't get interrupted by my kid.
I know. This, you hate seeing my face, but it's okay. It's okay.
He's got this them versus us thing right now that kind of popped off and people started calling him out.
Individual who puts face tattoos on his face, dyes his hair pink and red, and he claims to have made over $100 million last year. This year he claimed to make
$100 million claim that he made trading with the win rate that he's claiming is absolutely bonkers. I'm just going to call that out right now. And I'm just going to also say a lot of these accounts that you're using, you can set up as a demo account and you would never know the difference if it's a demo account or a live account.
27 million in one day in one trade, and he's gained a massive loyal audience through all of this. But we did catch him lying big time before, so let's go back into that clip and show you guys what happened back
He does have a very loyal following. ICC Mafia is what it's called.
then.
19th of November, he's trading in the market close. This is the 4-hour time frame. So he's trading
XAU USD.pro.
It's a pretty simple
Okay.
trade, right?
Let's look at the buy lot sizes he has here. It looks like 50, but it's kind of worse. It's kind of hard to see here. Like, you can't really tell. So pay attention to the entry here because it's going to be important on this next part.
Breaks the structure. I think it's 56.85 lots, right?
Okay.
Quite a big amount.
56.85. Obviously, that's a lot. That's a lot trading gold, okay? We're talking huge money right here.
His stop loss is at 40.45, as you can see, right?
Yeah.
Just remember his entry also. Okay, look. Now he's suddenly with 50.
Ooh.
Okay, you can see the 50 very clearly now. So something obviously changed here. All right, so let's just back up just a little bit. Okay, see the stop loss was set right here. So
That's right. Quite a big amount.
at 44.5.
His stop loss is
Let's
at
see here.
40.45, as you can see, right?
Yeah.
Just remember his entry also. Okay, look.
Yeah,
Now
okay.
he's suddenly with 50.
Very clearly stopped out right there. Okay, you can very clearly see that. That doesn't take a lot. So
Ooh.
also,
Okay, and you know what happened? He entered over here and he got stopped out. But you won't see him.
so he was looking at this as the indication. We came up, we made a newer high, we come back down, we're respecting the trend line. So he's thinking it's going to come back up and continue on and make a higher high here. But I'm assuming that he didn't take into consideration that the market wanted to come back down, grab some more liquidity, consolidate a little bit more, and then we went ahead and got that move. So he's not incorrect, and he may have gotten stopped out here and then re-entered and maybe have just taken a loss. And if I'm not mistaken, that's what I saw in the community. I could be mistaken though, but that's kind of what I think that I saw. But he wasn't transparent about it. He didn't tell anybody about this.
Okay, you won't hear him mention anything about that. Look.
It is currently the 29th of November. And yeah, we're still in these gold buys. As you can see here, the market.
Okay, look at this chart though. XAU USD. Where's the .pro? Looks like we're looking at a different chart. Maybe nothing, maybe something to look into. You can see a stop loss where it's at. a very tight stop loss. Now he's obviously he's in a ton of profit here, and he's not trailing, which is kind of wild to me. I would probably be trailing up somewhat, but hey man, that's just me. And this dude claims to be a really good trader in his stats, so I'm not saying that he's not. I'm just saying there's some suspicious movement and energy going on here. Let's continue.
Look at his clothes right now. It's been
What do you mean you're still in those gold bars?
What?
Oh, you got stopped out, man.
And there's nothing wrong with getting stopped out, guys. This is part of the game.
Trade, for sure,
I got stopped out this morning. I'm making a video on it.
Man. Like, what? So this is the game show called Spot the Difference.
Okay.
What do you notice
Dope.
with the entries?
Let's pause here. Let's take a look. So you can very clearly see, way messier over here, we can very clearly see an 8-5. We can very clearly see a 5-0, right? Let's see if my screen will chill. Now it's out there. So you can see here. Okay, so we're over here. Bing bop. So yeah, would have got stopped out. You know what I mean? Like, it's a very clear getting stopped out.
You notice any difference?
Completely same place.
Oh yeah. So 4111 and 4115 is the same. Exactly, bro.
Right.
Because we're right here, okay? And then we're right here, over in here. He's got a little bit more stretched out right here so you can see. But, you know, if he would have been in up here towards this area right here, then we very clearly would have gotten stopped out here according to his chart.
This didn't go to the stop loss, as you can see.
No, it did not
He
go.
didn't re-enter. Yeah.
No.
Now remember, I personally like Trades by Sci. He's taught me a lot, so I'm just
It's exactly the same.
I'm just trying
for
to,
sure.
you know, analyze.
50.
But the mistake got even worse because it was not just that he made the loss.
Okay, so yeah, they do call it out and says like we're using completely different chart analysis here. You know what I mean? Like these are two completely, they're similar, but they're through different data feeds.
Size mistake.
If I'm not mistaken, if I'm mistaken on that, correct me. I'm always learning. I'm always evolving. Like I said, I've been trading for about a year and a half now, so I could make some errors here.
Also, a different broker, completely different broker, because one says XAU
That's what I thought,
USD,
different broker.
and one says XAU USD, also gold, but .pro, and .pro is what the broker adds, and it's different for every broker, but it's clearly not the same account. So this guy was caught red-handed. Obviously that video is now deleted, but if you guys remember,
And the video did
this
delete.
guy's know our
It
trades
did
and he
delete.
has challenged Trades by Sci multiple times.
This dude calls out like quite a few people. I think he just called out Tory Trades too, but
a regulated broker.
I don't know if Nor Trades has ever given his stats or. So the thing is like, you can show your stats through a broker. Like you can prove this. You know what I'm saying? Like you can prove. Like, and not that everybody should or has to, but if you're going to be somebody who's teaching in the trading community, it makes sense to be transparent because there's plenty of traders out there who absolutely have no problem proving. And look, we're talking about 7 milli vanillis right here. This is a lot of cheese. This is a lot of cheddar.
Actually has the money, saying that he will delete his account and even give him money if
That's a
he
big
just
claim.
shows that the money's real. But Trades by Sci just keeps running.
Put this in perspective, he has nothing to show for his $100 million making trading. Now, before you say, oh, some people are humble, some people don't, he's wearing aluminum foil chains on his neck.
I don't know if his chains are real or not. I do know that they're about to bring up something about his apartment complex that he lives in or his apartment. I don't know how much that thing costs. Some people value things differently. Maybe he doesn't want all that to clean. Maybe he just likes being a minimalistic person. I don't know. But it does make you wonder. But I also like, let's somebody do a test on his chain. You know what I mean? Like, see if it's real, see if he's got that. And even if he does, y'all got to remember, he can make money through using liquid brokers and promoting them. There's still an affiliate link there that he can use to make money. So he can be making money from that and still be doing pretty well for himself.
And they're big like he's a rapper, except he's living in a small apartment. I'm putting up a $100,000 bet, and I'll delete my Instagram with a public apology. If
I personally would live in a bigger spot.
$30 million into a verified broker such as TOS,
But I need a maid.
Schwab, Moomoo, or E-Trade. He's not going to do it, and he's going to ignore this video.
Now, see, this is a problem in my opinion because unregulated brokers could literally shut down at any time. So you're telling me that you're putting millions, hundreds of millions, or whatever you're claiming here, millions for sure, hundreds of thousands at the least, in an unregulated broker that could literally shut down at any time if they wanted to. That seems a little auspicious to me. That seems a little bit like, I don't know, man. I felt weird having a couple grand in there knowing that it could just be yanked out from me from whenever. So that's kind of suspicious. That's the same reason Mamba FX kind of throws me off a little bit with his trading. I was in his community. He got me into trading. So nothing but respect from a marketing standpoint, but from a trader standpoint, I really don't know if he's any good or not, because he only shows what he wants to show and he doesn't have any regulated stats that he shares. So I think that's a big deal if you're going to be a trader and you're going to claim to be a day trader and you're in the United States, especially teaching people, and you're asking them to use your affiliate links and asking them to sign up under you. I think it's very important that you're using real accounts, because if you're using a demo account, you could just keep trying, and then record the ones that are doing well. You could, basically manipulate the feed and show what you want to show and keep away what you want to keep away. And then when people do this kind of stuff, it's hard to catch you. That's why my channel is a journal and it's an analysis place, because I'm not claiming to do anything. If you want to be a part of the ride and you want to be here with me, absolutely great. I appreciate you, and I'm going to use the money that I make from my affiliate links to continue my trading. And if I monetize my YouTube channel, or I do use affiliate links to purchase something or buy something that goes towards this, like a new setup or something, then I'm probably 100% not going to lie about that, because I don't want to catch this kind of feedback in the community. That's not what it's about. I don't care if I'm a good trader, a bad trader. I'm trying to be a profitable trader, but at the end of the day, I care about my reputation and my name more than anything. And I also, more importantly than that, care about leading people in the right direction and bringing awareness to the guruism that's in the industry. Because if you want to get into trading, you need to understand it's one of the hardest things that you could possibly get into, hands down, in my opinion.
If I had $100 million to my name, if you had $100 million to your name, would you keep $100 million in an unregulated broker?
Yeah, see, like, no.
They can possibly vanish at any moment.
No, I wouldn't, straight up, bros. Like, no.
Humans here, if he deposits $20 million,
logical humans,
which is 20% of the,
because it's really easy. Like statistically, like for example, I use TopStepX, and they say that about, I think it's 60 to 63% of day traders will blow their account within 1 day. So that's why I like their risk settings a lot, and I like their transparency. I don't like their marketing setup. I don't like how it is, but it's still pretty reasonable. But if you think about it, we'll say 60% of people getting on to trade are blowing their accounts in 1 day. Dude, that's catastrophic. And that's a lot of money that you can burn through. Some people don't do what I do, where you'll allot, $50 to $150 a month maximum for this. I've only been spending $50 a month. Some people will spend tens of thousands, rack up their credit cards, take out mortgages on their home because they think they have it figured out, and then it becomes this gambling mentality. So I agree with him here.
Million he's claimed he's made into a
on that
broker, like
putting your money in a broker that is like
and records
unregulated.
it, not screen record, not screenshot. Actually record it. I'll delete my Instagram.
So he got called out 2 times, ran both times.
That's pretty.
He's not responded in any fashion.
That's pretty bold, man.
To just being exposed by me and many others for faking it, and he's just running. And he's laughing in our faces. But since he's faking these trades, he has to come up with new.
Now look. Like I said, I'm not going to hop on the bandwagon and say he's laughing in our face or whatever. At the end of the day, he's got to answer to his community and his people. He's got to answer to social media and all that. So I'm not here to get onto this guy or anything. Sci has actually taught me some stuff, but I do not support him. I don't use his affiliate links or anything like that. I save that for people who are 100% transparent if I do use them. And right now, I'm using TopStep, $49 a month. So, and I use Redline. Now they do have an affiliate link with that. And I'm not going to sit here and promote myself. Go to my profile and you can see, I'm not going to promote it in the video, but if you watch my content and stuff. But there's nothing wrong with that, okay? You guys need to understand that. This is the biggest thing that I'm trying to point across. There's nothing wrong with promoting yourself and doing an affiliate link. Some of us treat this as a job. So if this is our job, we need to be compensated long term for this. And getting monetized for YouTube, it takes some time, it takes some effort and experience. And the same with this, even with the Amazon affiliate links I've done, with the affiliate links I have here, everything. I've not made a penny yet, and I've been doing this for months now. So is it going to happen eventually? I believe so. But do I think that transparency is absolutely key? Yes. But like I said, I'm not sitting here knocking the guy. I'm not going to sit here and dog on his tattoos or anything. I think that's going to come up here where they bring up his cross and stuff like that. Hey man, I'm not here to judge that. I'm just here to give my opinion, and I'm here to bring awareness. And I think that you should do your due diligence and do your research based on content like this. I think it's helpful to have individuals who have been a part of this community and see things voice their opinion, but we don't need to bash each other. We don't really need to be disrespectful or degrading to each other. That's just not my style right now. I honestly struggle with not being a violent person as an infantryman, so I'm trying to choose a more peaceful path. I just wanted to make that pretty known because I don't want to sit here and name call and bash these people, but at the same time, I don't want people being taken advantage of and just dumping money into people's pockets and not knowing why. If you know why you're doing this, keep on chiving on and do what you need to do, baby.
Reasons why he entered the trade, because a lot of the times it doesn't work out. So his latest thing is to cover the news and basically say that he's entering because of the news.
News trading can be very dangerous.
That the market has been,
even if you get bad news, it can go
there
up.
have been ceasefires, but
and if you get good news, it can go down.
These ceasefires, and it kind of flip-flops every week, even on a daily basis.
You can see he's in multiple contracts there.
This whole year, that one news
or lots,
doesn't really dictate
whatever he's
the
using
direction for weeks or days. So as real traders know that these news events are not that accurate in predicting the market long term.
So Trump just announced that
they can be beneficial and helpful, but
so I think
check forex.com, see if we have any red folder.
I'm not gonna lie to you. With this being said, this means that
gold is extremely volatile.
I'm gonna go back on this bull run, and I am here to stay.
So yes, gold definitely.
That's great. That's an opinion. I would be mindful making those claims.
Bullish right now. So after that wrong prediction, he's obviously going to correct himself and say that he went to the wrong side. Well, no, he comes out with a video that he actually made
$27 million
somehow.
In a trade, that's wild, bro.
And he's going to show tons of proof of this, right? That he actually made this money? Well, we'll see.
He's young.
That's how I made $27 million in one day trading gold at 22 years old. Price ended up making that new low, so that is an indication to the downside.
Don't worry, I will spare you this crappy analysis. So what he's showing here is, well, he was telling everybody on Instagram that he was going long and that he was going to hold these buys. He was simultaneously, suddenly in these gold shorts.
Just market structure, really, man.
$7 million in one day, and obviously all he's got to show
just failed to make a higher high.
This beautiful display
opened with a huge gap
of trading view. In a very, very small, tight screen.
Huge
we
gap.
don't know anything about any accounts or any proof of this. He's just telling us that this is the case. And yeah, it's just higher lows and higher highs and all this stuff. Market structure. It was so obvious that gold was going down. And yes, of course.
It's very basic stuff. He doesn't claim it to be complex.
27 million as a 22-year-old.
He doesn't claim it to be complex.
This is going to be so good for us. Like this is exactly what we need. We need a lower high, and then we can make 27 million like, hey, at 22 years old.
Trump started manipulating the stocks back in May last year, and I switched to trading gold.
Okay, now this is a little bit crazy to me. I mean, okay, yeah.
Insider trading has always been a thing. Who knows if these claims are true or not? That's for you to do your own research and make your own opinion on it.
Real here. Like, it is buyers and sellers at the end of the day. NASDAQ was actually extremely bullish, so a lot of buyers were in the market. Again, his wording here doesn't show a lot of experience for somebody who's making hundreds of millions of dollars, but he's just a 22-year-old kid. And anybody experienced, like I've been saying,
I will say, if whether this is true or not, younger people tend to make a lot more risk than older people. So as we get older, taking risk and big risks, it tends to slow down. We tend to start rationalizing things. I'm 34 years old. I still take risks, but I'm trying to take like a respectable approach to risk. So I'm trying to be in the game long term. If I was in my early 20s, I'm gonna tell you right now, I was very much a risk taker, and I was not afraid of much. I was not afraid of really anything. I was in the military, and I was okay with failing and making mistakes. Now, if he is making money off of the affiliate and promoting liquid brokers, then he has natural revenue coming in. If he's making money off of his social media, he has money coming in to replace these losses, hypothetically. My opinion, of course.
Take this guy seriously. All he does is break of structures on a 4-hour time frame, and he's trading hundreds of millions of dollars. He's trading on
that
an unregulated broker
that can work
with so much capital. It just doesn't make sense. So anybody with experience would understand it.
27 million in one trade. This what the fuck?
I'm also not going to disagree. That is crazy.
Even, like playing with that much, like 27 million in one trade. First of all, you're absolutely destroyed in slippage. I watched the video.
Oh yeah, slippage would be insane
His
on
strategy
this.
makes no sense. If you guys don't know what he...
All right, now hold on. The strategy makes no sense. Higher highs, higher lows. Lower lows, lower highs. Like, it's not crazy, you know what I mean? Like, it's very simple. It's just like basically following the trend. If the trend breaks, you pay attention, and then if it fails to go and make a higher high or a higher low, or you know what I'm saying? So it's like, to somebody who knows a lot of technical analysis, to somebody who spent a lot of time in the charts and stuff like that, it's like really basic. It's really, really basic stuff. So like I said, I'm not sitting here knocking. I'm just sitting here saying, like, let's be mindful on how we approach and consume this content on each side.
this is all fake. He owns a brokerage. It's cost $25K in order to buy your own server, and then he can just post whatever amount that he wants.
Now, if he owns his own broker, that's crazy.
Change the entry dates, whatever you want.
I'd be interested to know that.
To me,
if anybody knows that, let me know in the comments.
This looks like the absolute maximum LARPage as possible here. Like, he has a fucking cross upside down on his forehead. You don't think that this guy's lying?
Yeah, see, I'm not going to sit here and judge somebody based on their image and stuff like that, to be quite honest. I am not completely religious, but I'm not religious. I'm open to religion. I'm open to sitting here expressing. I believe that we're all connected and we're all one in a sense. So the upside down cross, it doesn't mean anything significant to me in a positive or negative way. So I'm definitely not going to judge somebody for their image based on that. But I can see he's wearing and repping a cross on him. So that might mean something to him. It might be very meaningful to him. So I was taught not to judge a book by its cover, and then being a military brat and being in the military myself, I didn't see color. I'm just aware of our differences as human beings, and I try to just pay attention in the world and stuff like that. But I'm not going to sit here and judge somebody based on that. But everybody's entitled to their beliefs, their opinions, and to sit here and say that, you know, he doesn't necessarily think that he's being truthful based on that. Hey man, that's for him, not for us. You know what I mean? Like, that's for each and every person. Not that it's not for us. It's for each and every person to figure that out. So what that means to you, it means to you.
Do you? One of the most funniest things too is, you know, let's say, for example, he is making at least $1 million in a trade. Who cares? Let's say he made $1 million a total,
that'd be dope.
Like last month or whatever. Right?
It's a lot of money.
Which is so much less than what he's claiming. He doesn't even like have multiple monitors, right? Like, at least why would you not like make?
I don't think that you need multiple monitors to be a successful trader. I'm going to tell you guys right now. And I'm not 100% successful, but look, I have this battle station that I've built. It's 5 screens. It's a complete wraparound in front. I've got a 55-inch screen up here, and it's almost too much. I'm right now using my MacBook. Most of the time, I'm just using my MacBook to trade and to analyze. Now, I will have multiple different tabs open, or I'll use the trading view so I can have different charts so I can go back and forth and look, but I don't think that makes a good trader or a bad trader. Does it help give you information? Sure. Can it give you too much information? Also true in my opinion. But like I said, to each their own. Some people need that information. I'm more of a minimalistic kind of individual, even though I have a couple of screens here. I've bought way too much tech. I've bought way too many things to realize that I really love my MacBook. I have an extended iPad 10 up here with a 10-inch, and I'm using that as an extra screen. It's often all I need. And then I'll have my phone that I'll use if I need something to check the news or to check something like that. So to each their own, but I don't think that makes a good trader or a bad trader.
Your desk set up like a little bit nicer. You know what I mean? Like, this guy is completely dead broke, put random numbers in there to get attention.
I don't know if he's dead
guys,
broke.
I made around $10 million this month. Actually, today we made around $1.3 million.
Could at least get the tattoos right.
I'll show you the proof. So far, we're up 9.7 million on the month.
All right, so look, this dude is very likely doing what I said and using a demo account or something along those lines, and you can't tell. This is the part that's tricky. If you're getting into trading and stuff, man, really look. If you're seeing a bunch of people making the headlines on the YouTubes and on the socials and stuff, go and fact check. Do some Google searches, use AI, make sure that it's correct, and then cross-reference that information and make sure, don't just go check one place. And don't be silly, man. People want your money. That's just what it is. People want your money. And if they can sit here and say they do this on 10 accounts and one of them slaps, that's all they need to do to post this. Like I said, I'm not saying he's doing this, but it's easy to do. I've done it with myself to see, dude, I've made $100,000 on a demo account. And I was like, this is dope. But it completely removes the emotional, realistic stability from it, and it's just completely bonkers.
A little bit of a loss of around 200K on the 13th, but as you can see, we're up
1.2
M's, guys.
1.2 milli vanillas.
You're not doing it like
everybody be rounding up.
We've made 12 million
got taxes
so
and stuff in there, bro.
Account. We turned this from a $10 million account to a $22 million account in 2 months. Remember, guys, I don't have a course. Everything is free online.
Bro, the tattoo thing is killing me. At least go get some freaking wash-ons. You know what I'm saying?
You can learn my strategy, Trades by Bands, online for free on my YouTube. I don't sell anything, guys. and you're a hater. If you don't believe me, you're just a hater.
But that's the crazy thing about this whole situation, because he doesn't sell a course. You can clearly expose him for lying about being in a position or lying about the amounts of money that he's making, but his loyal base of supporters will still stand up for him no matter what. You will even see it in the comment section of this video. They will say all kinds of crazy stuff in the comment section.
Oh, they get rowdy. His community get rowdy, bro.
Society, we shouldn't be
Sci fights.
For the guy who's
he's a boxer. He likes fighting, so
everybody.
He's not afraid of confrontation.
Continually lying to everybody's face. We shouldn't be applauding for
whether or not he's a good one. I don't know.
Question: would you clap for the neighbor that steals from you? Would you be like clapping when a neighbor steals your package from Amazon or something?
So the hard part is there's people in his community that make money with this, and they use it on lower time frames. And I'm not gonna lie, it lines up pretty similar with breakout trading. And breakout trading can be profitable if you manage your risk correctly. A lot of people struggle because they don't manage their risk and they'll full port an account. If you come in risking a certain amount of points or pips or ticks or whatever you go by, and you're managing your risk and your risk to reward ratio is correct, then you can be profitable. Even like if you went for 1 to 5s, like 30% win rate, you could be profitable if you were making some pretty decent trades. So like there's truth and there's questions to some of this. It's like it's hard to form an opinion just based on this, but it does get you thinking.
Or steals your bike or steals your car, like would you be clapping for that guy? I think lying is also bad. So this is all BS.
Yeah, we shouldn't be lying to each other in the community, but I'm not saying he is.
And we shouldn't be applauding this kind of behavior. He's 22 years old. Maybe he will change his ways. Maybe he'll figure it out.
Some people love this stuff, man.
This is a wrong thing to do.
Who am I telling you what to applaud for?
We'll see. Maybe
you want to clap, baby.
In a couple of years, claiming to make billions, but I doubt that he's going to be on the Forbes list or wherever. The way he's going, making 100 million last year, making 27 million in one trade this year, he could very well be a billionaire in a couple of years. So we'll see what happens. Maybe he will be a multi-billionaire, the biggest trader ever, bigger than all the hedge funds and all the firms. So we'll see what happens.
He's going to be competing with Mamba FX. Mamba FX think he the best trader in the world. He be telling people too, the most riches, the most dope and stuff. Now he do be doing giveaways and stuff, and you got to be mindful though. You pay for his course or you get in there and start saying things he doesn't like, he'll just block you. You blow an account or something, he'll just block you. But now we're not talking about Mamba FX. One thing I'm going to sit here and say about Sci is with these kind of videos coming out on people, it does put a lens, it puts a scope on you. So you're going to be very much paying attention to your actions and how you're putting content out. I'll tell you that much, because if you have some slippage that catches you in this kind of motion, then you got all eyes on you because the community's interested. And this kind of stuff is a lot of clickbait, so it'll catch up.
What do you think of his advice?
Not saying he is, just saying.
That it helped you, or do you think this guy is all BS and just chasing fame, claiming fake numbers?
I don't really know.
Let me know in the comments and I'll see you guys.
Let me know in the comments too. I want to know what your thoughts and your opinions are on this one. That's pretty good. I think that's really, we got one trade, we got one thing. I will say I was there. I did watch it get deleted in real time because I remember popping it up, looking at it. There was some controversy that came up. So, man, let me know what y'all think. I think this was a fun little video. I'm going to do more of these if the time allows. I might have to do when my kid goes to sleep or whatever because they're kind of hard. We got some people over right now, so I was able to bounce off. And she actually came up and interrupted the first shoot. So, man, let me know what you guys think. Much love. Appreciate you guys being here. And, yeah, man, I'll catch you on the next one. Ciao.